Tonight I wanna see the bright lights over me. Show me something magical, something beautiful. Come and take me higher, set my world on fire tonight, tonight. Show me everything I want to know. Take me right around the world. I'm feeling tonight, got me feeling so right. Let's have a good life.
This week on Top Billing, in a TV exclusive, Leanne Liebenberg and Nikki van der Walt have a wonderful secret to share. Louis Savala, Graham Watkins and Nathan Rowe sing the big band classics in Swing City. Technique and a muffin recipe put Yaku de Brain in the world's top 3 muscle models. The winners of our VIP Rihanna concert experience have the night of their lives. Develop your decor with colors direct from nature with a genius new app. Stand a chance of winning our 21st birthday grand prize of a dream home and luxury car by entering this week's competitions for a 5,000 Rand gift card and a very smart tablet. In our location, designer John Jacob breaks with convention to transform a postage stamp of an apartment into this sizable stunner.
A very good evening to you and a warm welcome to Top Billing and the best of the apartment life at the foot of Signal Hill. I'm Ursula and our first port of call is by designer John Jacob, who shows us how to take a big vision and apply it to a pocket-sized property.
The suburb of Fresnay sits in the grand landscape of the Cape Peninsula. Here in this Art Deco block, we were invited by John to follow his 6-month revamp of this 1930s layout. His end goal? An apartment that would feel like a 6-star luxury hotel suite, worthy of its surrounds.
John, this is like the ultimate blank canvas for an interior designer.
What's great about it is it's all white. You can see very clearly what we're going to be doing with it in terms of what's going to happen afterwards. This is about making an ugly duckling pop.
Well, you took the words right out of my mouth. It is an ugly duckling, but let's hope it becomes a beautiful swan.
So this is the kitchen.
Sorry, I can't look.
So spatially what we're going to do here is we're going to leave it the way it is, but we are going to be obviously ripping everything out and we're going to start again.
What do you mean you're losing these beautiful tiles?
No, this is all gone.
Oh, I can't.
Some tough love was required.
So this is the bathroom and this is what we're going to...
Hang on, look, there's not enough space for our cameraman. Just come here. I think I'm going to stand here in the bath. Okay, talk me through it.
This whole wall is coming out over here and we're extending through right into the kitchen space. So this will be like 3 times the size it is at the moment. It should work.
Yeah, I mean, I love it at the moment. I can bath, wash my hands. So John, the golden question is, when are you going to start this project?
We're going to start it right now and you are going to start the project.
Me?
Yeah. Yeah. Take that.
All right, okay, let's do this. Okay, are you sure you want me to do this, eh?
Yep.
Not signing any disclaimer?
No, go.
Just gonna bang it, okay.
The Art Deco exteriors couldn't be changed, but inside these 4 walls, it would pay to be brave.
Yeah. You know, I think it's looking better already. I'll see you guys in a couple of months when it's done.
Aidan knew how hemmed in the apartment felt. Making real space would be a tough ask.
This renovation project's been a few months in the making, and today is the grand reveal. I can't wait to see what John's done.
Hey, how's it going?
Hi, long time.
Yeah, nice to see you.
Oh my goodness. Wow. You sure I'm in the right apartments? This transformation is incredible. Congratulations.
Thanks.
Oh my goodness.
So,
I'm going to take it all in for a second.
It's a modern look, founded on oversized art and furniture, custom-designed mirrors and South African sculpture.
And John, I noticed this is atypical from your usual serious style. Did you see this as a challenge?
Well, it's a different space. It's smaller and it's younger because it's an Art Deco building. So because it's a small space, we wanted to use color because it's actually younger. And it is atypical in that way. What I do often is quite serious, and this was an opportunity to just have a little bit of fun.
This space feels a lot bigger than I remember. What are some of the tips and tricks that you've used to achieve this?
I think the tip is always to take what the property has to offer and take the positive attributes and take it as far as you can. So in this space, what we've got going is high ceilings. So what do the high ceilings do? They do nothing unless you actually express them as high ceilings. So mirror, yes, we know about mirror. We know about how mirror opens spaces, yes, and all that. But the point is how you use mirror. If you take the mirror and you actually accentuate it as a long vertical proportion, you're actually accentuating the fact that the ceiling is higher than a normal apartment. So that's one of the best things we've got going for us here, and we've used that throughout the space. And another thing we had to do is we had to deal with the ugly windows. This is an example where we actually lengthened the window by the window treatment that we used. So obviously we couldn't chop the windows out of the apartment building. We had to use what we had.
Oh, look at that.
So by putting a screen in front of it, you elongate the proportion and fix it.
Now that is really, really clever and super effective.
Yeah, and it allows the lighting.
The shoji screen turns that caterpillar into this butterfly. Next, mid-century wall lights, a pear sculpture by Vela Pimzimba, and proof that a sledgehammer has its place.
John, this transformation, it's really incredible. Wait, I'm having a flashback. This is the wall that I bashed out, right?
Yeah, isn't it amazing?
Yeah. Did a good job, right?
Opening up the whole thing. So if you take a seat. So what's so cool about this is we have managed to effectively create a hotel suite. And for me, I kind of designed this thinking that it would be used by one person generally. And if I were to be staying in this space, I wouldn't want to feel that I was separated from the rest of it by a wall. So what we've done by opening it up is if you were to sleep in here by yourself, you get the benefit of the entire space as opposed to just being all claustrophobic inside a small box. And it's very effective because when you're lying in the bed, it feels like you're part of a large bedroom suite effectively, and I think it's very successful.
Everything's oversized in this room. Am I correct in saying that it makes it feel bigger?
Exactly. This is what we've used throughout the space, and we've accentuated the ceiling height in here again. So on your right-hand side, we've got the cupboards going all the way to the ceiling. On the left-hand side, we have the curtains going all the way to the ceiling. And then we've got the headboard going the entire length of the wall. Now you can see if we had taken the headboard, for example, and we had made it the size of the bed, the room would have instantly felt a lot smaller. So again, that also opens up the space dramatically. And then the oversized image above the bed is super effective because what we've done is created a view out of a wall.
He's revamped the kitchen in granite mosaic and his own range of vinyl wallpaper.
Wow, what a transformation. I didn't even need to shield my eyes this time.
We wanted to make the kitchen part of the living space like we discussed before, and because it's such a small space, we didn't want to make it feel too kitchen-like. We wanted to make it more like a sort of a bar or more like a living environment at the same time. And that's why we've used the carpet on the floor and why we've used all the Fornasetti prints on the wall. We've put wallpaper in here, and most importantly, we've introduced art into the space so that it doesn't feel too kitchen-like and more luxurious, I guess.
I'm so pleased to see you replace the floor.
Bamboo blinds up to the ceiling suggest taller windows, and in the entrance, an oversized photo of palms receding into the distance creates depth. John also found another spot for his new wallpaper.
It's gold! Wow!
Yep, and it's gold on the ceiling as well, which is pretty cool. So what we've done is we've used the vinyl in here on the walls and on the ceiling, which is really effective. And the fact that it's a vinyl makes it super durable for a bathroom, which I love, and it adds amazing richness to the space. So what we've done is made the space a lot bigger by using the space from the toilet next door and then extending into the kitchen slightly as well. So it's actually a very nice large space now.
Look at you, the Midas touch.
After looking out at the expanse of Lion's Head, you don't then feel boxed in inside the apartment. John's put together finds like light fittings bought in Portugal with his custom solutions like the sofa in green cotton velvet from his new range. Fabrics aficionado Katrien Herman van Dijk was wowed.
Thank you.
So what do you think? It's quite an incredible transformation.
I think it looks fabulous. John and I have been working together for a few years now, and on our last travels we saw a lot of emerald green, and I love the way that he's incorporated it into the whole apartment.
You're right, I didn't even think about that, but did use a lot of that.
Yeah, you're on trend.
Yeah.
And also the use of textures on all the different finishes, the walls, the ceilings, the cupboards, the floor. Layering of textures is really hard, and it's quite an art to get it right, and I think you got it right.
Cool, thank you.
Yeah, so I really think that John has raised the bar when it comes to before and after.
There's a fine line between the illusion and the reality of space. John has shown us how to walk it with confidence.
For our Sunday viewers, you also stand the chance of winning a 5,000 Rand gift card. Participate, and as well as taking one step closer to a fantasy home and luxury car, with a 5,000 Rand gift card, you could revitalize either yourself or your existing living space.
This week we ask, what colour inspired by John Jacobs' travels is currently on trend? Is it 1, ruby red, or 2, emerald green? SMS the keyword HOME followed by your answer 1 or 2 plus your name to 33727. You can also enter by calling 083 91 33727. The competition closes at midday on Thursday the 31st. Coming up, our winner's Rihanna concert experience, and Body Beautiful champ Jaco de Bruin bakes a recipe for the modern day Popeye.
I got this feeling on the summer day when you were gone. I crashed my car into the bridge. I don't care. I love it. I don't care. I love it. I love it. I don't care. I love it. I don't care. I love it.
Everywhere you look, there's an ad telling you how to get that perfect body. But we'll take our tips from Jaco de Bruin, who in August finished in the top 3 muscle models at the World Beauty, Fitness and Fashion World Championships in Las Vegas.
He's had a top modeling career, has the physique of an Olympic gymnast. He's won Mr. Physique Body Beautiful SA and been first runner-up in Mr. South Africa. At 29, Jaco de Bruin is in his prime as a bodybuilder, and he had some home truths on how Simba might play catch-up.
Like, listen, that's not right, man. But this doesn't happen overnight. Where did it all start?
You always sign up for gym and then you train for 2 days and then the gym doesn't see you for a year. So eventually, I think just after I got married, I decided that it's time for a change, and to be quite honest, it's quite an addictive thing, so it just becomes your lifestyle. So 7 years later, now I'm doing world champs.
Did you always look like this? Were you the big guy at school?
No, actually I was very, very skinny. I did athletics my whole high school career.
Can you show me a few things?
Are you ready for this?
I'm ready for it.
You're gonna suffer.
I know.
Jaco trains one body part a day to give that 100% attention to specific muscles.
I'm going to show you one of my favorite exercises, which is flat dumbbell bench press.
I'm glad we're doing this because this is one area where I really do struggle.
The thing is, if you go too heavy, you actually lose your form because you're trying to balance the actual weight. Rather start off with a light weight, and you can always gradually increase the weight as you go.
He says this is the only way to get a bigger chest and advises building it over time.
This is a very slow sport, so you need to have patience, which is your main ingredient.
Take your time.
Take your time, yes.
Jaco suggests changing your routine regularly to cover every muscle group per week and to get good symmetry to your physique.
So what are we doing? Lunges and squats at the same time?
Same time. I usually do 4 sets of these, 10 reps per leg.
Okay.
So that's 20 altogether.
I think before I start thinking about it, let's just get to it.
Okay, let's go. Always focus on your 90-degree lunge. So to the front, down, feet together, squat.
Okay.
Keep your back straight. If you squat, down, feet together, squat.
If there's one area he feels has been his Achilles heel in competition, it's his legs. These squats are the best way he sees to get strong quads, hamstrings and glutes. He recommends powerlifting to build hamstrings and strengthen your core.
You look a bit tired.
I'm only starting. This is only the first set.
You want some water? Just get you some water.
Along with his H2O, he tries to fit in at least 6 meals a day, which has made him quite the cook.
Jaco, what are we making here?
I'm going to make you some fish muffins, healthy fish muffins.
Fish muffins?
Yes.
With this?
Yes.
So, when it comes to your dieting for a competition like this, is it very high protein and very low carb?
It depends on what body type you are. My body type, I can literally go without any carbs. But you don't have to cut carbs out of your diet completely, no. This is just one of the recipes that I actually make. But if you're going to make your diet interesting, then the whole prepping for comp just
Makes much easier.
Much easier, yeah.
Is cheese good for the diet?
It depends on how far out you are from an actual competition, but I'm adding it to the muffins today just to make it a bit more interesting. But yeah, that's actually mozzarella, and the fat content in there is quite low.
His wife Renata must love having a cook in the house, and their two sons Rico and Kian win no matter whose night it is to make dinner.
Well, there you go.
Just like that, 15 minutes and done.
It's done.
That smells really good. And they look good as well. I just hope it tastes as good.
This is Yaku's fourth meal of the day after a morning of protein shakes, oats, egg whites and rice cakes.
Is that what diet food tastes like?
Actually, yes.
Because that's really good.
Popeye's recipe for mussels was spinach. Yaku likes to keep things a bit more interesting. To try his muffin recipe for yourself, get the details on topbilling.com.
When we say stay with Top Billing, it's for good reason, as the Top Billing and Standard Bank winners found out when they won VIP tickets to see the beautiful Rihanna live in concert in Johannesburg and Cape Town.
Please don't stop the music.
Her fans have clocked 4 billion views on YouTube, the most of any artist ever.
We've been waiting for this night for a very, very long time. Rihanna live in concert out in Johannesburg, and tonight we are going to get a slice of her, courtesy of Standard Bank Prestige.
Let's escape into the music, DJ. I just can't refuse it.
Hosted in Joburg, then Cape Town, the event gave lucky winners a once-in-a-lifetime VIP experience.
Feroz, firstly, thank you so much for inviting us to the Rihanna concert. Why is it so important for Standard Bank to create events like this for their Prestige customers?
We're all about giving our Prestige customers something special because we recognize the status of our customers, and it's always nice to go to the Rihanna concert and go and have a good time. But when you get your own suite, when you get VIP treatment, when you get your chauffeur-driven transport to the stadium and back home again, now that's Prestige.
And why is the Prestige customer so important to Standard Bank?